Good evening. I'd like to welcome you to the July 23rd McCracken County Fiscal Court meeting. This time I would ask the clerk to call the roll, please.
Commissioner Bartleman.
Here.
Commissioner Byer.
Here.
Commissioner Waltham.
Here.
Judge Leeper.
Here. Commissioner Byer, if you would you open us in a word of prayer, please?
Yes, let us bow. Our most gracious Heavenly Father, we thank you for the many blessings of this day. We thank you that we are allowed to assemble tonight and in our country, and we have the very freedom. We ask that you watch over the men and women who are on foreign soils, protecting our very rights to do that. We ask that you also watch over our public servants who are daily encountering dangers to protect our citizens. We ask that everything in this meeting tonight be in good stead with you, and that all of our decisions are for the best for our citizens of this community. And all of these things we ask in your name and for your sake. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Commissioner. If you would, join me in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you very much. This time I'd entertain a motion for approval of the minutes from the July 9, 2018 McCracken County Fiscal Court meeting.
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Byer.
Second.
Second by Commissioner Watson. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, like sign. Motion's approved, as are the minutes. Mr. Clymer, are we going to go after the meeting with the discussion?
We could, based on my conversation with council, I think that we can have a brief executive session whereby the commission could give the advice of council based on what I've discussed with him and possibly resolve this issue without further hearing. So
would it be your suggestion we go ahead and go into executive session? All right, the first item for discussion is a discussion with the ASME attorney, Mr. Andrew Bertram, and for anybody who's watching from home, I asked Mr. Bertram already. He is not related to the Northwest Tennessee, West Kentucky Bertrams that he knows of, but I'm sure he'd be proud to if he could be. All right, thank you. At this time, I'd entertain this motion.
Let me ask, what are we discussing that falls under the closed session rule?
I'm going to need to provide the commission with some guidance on the procedure for disciplinary action.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I hereby move the board go into closed session for the discussion of matters pertaining to the following topics: issues which might lead to the appointment, dismissal, or discipline of an employee as permitted by KRS 61-810-1F.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Byers, second by Commissioner Watson. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, like sign. Motion's approved. We'll be in executive session for a few moments. Regular session. At this time, we have our jailer, Ms. Tanya Ray, come forward. So I appreciate the email I got earlier. I don't know if the other gentleman got it in time to access it, but appreciate that information.
You're welcome. I've been asked to address the court about the turnover rate since my term here at the jail. When I went back through, we've had 72 people leave the jail, separation from the jail since I've become jailer. After going through those, come up with some numbers for you all. We've actually terminated 15 employees for various reasons, violation of policy, etc. 24 employees have left for new jobs and higher pay rate. 10 employees were given the option to either be terminated or resign from their positions. I've had 4 that have either retired or left for health reasons. 5 of those people have moved out of state, and 14 of those employees have resigned, and they didn't give a reason why they were resigning. So we've gone over some numbers. I went through and did a Indeed search just to see what the kind of pay rates are out there right now. There's 267 full-time jobs in a 25-mile radius, starting at the same rate of pay as what we pay our deputies now. Some of those include cashiers, bagging groceries at Aldi's. There's several different jobs that start at $12 an hour to do what these guys do over there. With that being said, we appreciated the 2% pay increase that everyone got. It was greatly appreciated. 90% of the employees that we have employed at the jail are men. Men are usually the household, head of household. By the time they pay their insurance and their retirement, $12 an hour just isn't really getting them very far. So I think that has a lot to do with the big turnover rate that we're having there, is the pay. And also, we're down in staff. Somehow we've lost about 18% decrease in the staff we were allotted to have in 2010, and we've gone up 10% increase in the inmates that we have. So it's a lot more stressful on the officers to be over there now. Back in 2010, we were allotted to have 65 employees, 66 including the jailer. Right now we have 54 full-time employees and 5 part-time employees allotted to us. So we're doing a 40-hour training course now that gives the employees a lot more confidence when they go out on the floor, so they can be trained to deal with the inmates in a more professional manner than they were before. That has helped some, but until we can get the pay up, I don't really see the turnover rate going away. And this is not just McCracken County. This is the whole state of Kentucky. Corrections has a very high turnover rate as a whole. So that's all I've got.
Mr. Byer?
Are we able to, Keir mentioned the training that you're having. Is there certification through DOJ or Department of Justice?
There is. What we do is we send, we have a training officer that has been sent to train the trainer in every course of the DOC, so they're certified through the state to teach at our facility so that we don't have to use outside sources to teach. He is a 40-hour employee, and that's all he does is actually teach staff. And he does the research. For every year we have to have 16 hours of research, and he teaches that also. So, and every class that's offered through Fredonia, Western Kentucky, I send my staff there. It's free training for that is also. So we use what we can use around the state of Kentucky.
Do you, right off the top of your head, if not, or could you get us the information as to the longevity of your deputies that are there? As to how many years each of them has? So
Sure can. Mm-hmm.
Can you do that? Just
Yes, sir.
To give us some idea?
Yes,
Please?
I can do that.
Thank you.
I think we had some confusion last month with the number of, our last meeting with the number of personnel items that were on there, because it wasn't communicated to us that we were giving a pay raise to those
Yeah.
people. We didn't, it looked like we were just hiring those people.
No.
And there was no communication to
Right.
us, at least to me anyway, as to what that was for, and that raised a concern about the number of, I think there were 18 or something like that, but that included pay raises that, at least I thought we were moving people into positions, but apparently we were just giving pay raises, and I didn't know that.
No,
It
they
wasn't
were
clear.
moved into the positions. What we had started doing was doing a 6-month, what they call putting them on probation. So we moved a sergeant into position in 6 months. If they fulfilled everything that they needed to do, then we would move them on into the
That
rank of
wasn't
sergeant.
communicated to us. We didn't know that. And
Yeah.
I never remember that being mentioned.
Commissioner Watt?
Say you got an employee there, say 1 year is called a seasoned employer.
Yes.
I think one of the concerns is that the introduction of young
employees coming in there, do you maybe have a small, like a percentage of, like, say 1 year being a person that's been there, a seasoned person, and as far as, then the second one being somebody that's just new, is percentage-wise, as far as in your leadership and on the floor, do you have a percentage on which ones are considered, it's been there a while? In other words, we don't want to introduce new people into something that they're not used to being around.
Oh, so you're asking like who in the leadership roles, how many of them are seasoned deputies? Is that
Yes.
what you're asking? All of anybody that's there in leadership?
I'm sorry, I meant that's not even leadership, it's just working on the floor as well. Say you've got
I'd say it's like 60-40 right now.
60 being the seasoned one?
Seasons, yes.
Okay,
Yes.
okay, thank you.
Anyone else? You alluded to a problem that none of us can fix, actually, when you talked about the other jobs that are out there for $12 an hour, and you mentioned retirement and insurance. A lot of people don't really grasp the impact that it has on somebody's paycheck. Those other people, however, don't get insurance, most of them.
Right.
They're not getting a retirement. They're not getting the number of vacation days, the number of sick days, personal day that the county employees get. So it's kind of it's an odd thing that kind of makes it difficult, because if you're a young person who's going to work, that retirement coming out of your check may not mean as much as it should mean to you.
Correct.
And for a lot of them, they think they're healthy and there's no issue with their health. So health insurance is not something they appreciate as much as maybe they should. But there are two things that the county provides that a lot of those other companies you're talking about at $12 an hour do not provide, that are a benefit, but they also decrease the amount of take-home pay you have.
Correct.
So it's kind of a catch-22 in that area. But I appreciate the job you're doing with the staff that you have, and the gentlemen that you put in positions to help you out over there are doing a good job.
Thank you.
Hear from them occasionally when we have issues, but those issues are becoming less. And I think it's another thing that in the jail, it's an environment that it's been interesting to me in my time of service is there are people that just aren't going to be able to work in the jail. And then there's thankfully a whole lot of people that love working in the jail. You've told me that about yourself a number of times, how much you love that environment and working with the people that are there and doing what you can. And so it's kind of an interesting dynamic of the people that will come to me and say, you know, I love my job in the jail. They want to be there for a long time. So hopefully we can find some more of those and keep them on board. And I appreciate you taking time to come tonight. If there's no more questions, thank you for your
Thank you.
discussion. All right, next, Madam Treasurer, we have the budget transfers.
It is ordered to make the following cash transfers in the amount of $339,395.43 in order to pay county bills approved July 23rd, 2018.
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Byer, second
Second.
by Commissioner Wathen. Any discussion? Seeing none, ask clerk call roll, please.
Commissioner Bartleman?
Aye.
Commissioner Byer?
Aye.
Commissioner Waltham?
Aye.
Judge Lieber?
Aye. Next, we have the accounts payable, Madam Treasurer.
It is ordered to approve the vouchers claims registered from July 9th, 2018 to July 23rd, 2018 to show county bills in the amount of $1,043,208.03 were paid.
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Wathen, second
Second.
by Commissioner Byer. Any discussion? Ask clerk call roll, please.
Commissioner Byer?
Aye.
Commissioner Waltham?
Aye.
Commissioner Bartleman?
Aye.
Judge Lieber?
Aye. All right, as a point of explanation, we're going to move to the orders, but we have some fine gentlemen in the audience. We have our road engineer, and we have several members of his staff in the back who do a whole lot of work, and they start very early in the morning, so we're going to move item JJ to the top of the list. We also have Mr. Burcham here, who has a long drive. I hope you're spending the night, because I've made that. No, that's a bad mistake. I've done it so many times, and just keep slapping yourself or do whatever you do. I had to slap myself and sing real loud to stay awake on that drive. That being said, we're going to move on to item JJ. Madam Clerk, if you would read the motion, please.
It is hereby ordered that the county engineer, Randy Williams, be expressly authorized to amend the February 16, 2018 McCracken County Road Department Employee Discipline Warning Notices issued to Mr. Roger Reeves and Mr. Jesse Johnson to reflect that both such notices were first warnings rather than second warnings.
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Watson, second by Commissioner Barlow. Any further discussion? Seeing none, ask the clerk call the roll, please.
Commissioner Barman?
Aye.
Commissioner Byer?
Aye.
Commissioner Waltham?
Aye.
Judge Leeper?
Aye. Before you move on, I'd just like to tell you, gentlemen, I know you have to get up early in the morning. If you care to go ahead and exit, feel free. If you want to watch the rest of the meeting, you're more than welcome.
Thank you.
Madam Clerk, if you would continue on with the orders.
It is ordered to accept the McCracken County Clerk's financial statement for the month of May 2018 in the amount of $161,476.95.
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Byer, second by Commissioner Watson. Any further discussion? Ask the clerk call the roll, please.
Commissioner Waltham?
Aye.
Commissioner Bartleman?
Aye.
Commissioner Byer?
Aye.
Judge Leeper?
Aye.
It is ordered to accept the McCracken County Clerk's summary of delinquent tax collections and distributions report for the month of June 2018 in the amount of $155,660.84.
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Barlow, second by Commissioner Watson. Any discussion? Seeing none, ask clerk call roll, please.
Commissioner Bartleman?
Aye.
Commissioner Byer?
Aye.
Commissioner Waltham?
Aye.
Judge Leeper?
Aye.
It is ordered to record the treasurer's budget transfers for June 2018.
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Byer, second by Commissioner Barlow. Any further discussion? Ask clerk call roll, please.
Commissioner Byer?
Aye.
Commissioner Waltham?
Aye.
Commissioner Bartleman?
Aye.
Judge Leeper?
Aye.
It is ordered to record, as required by the State Auditor's Office, the annual salaries for the McCracken County employees for fiscal year 2018-2019.
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner
Second.
Barlow, second by Commissioner Watson. Any discussion? Seeing none, ask clerk call roll, please.
Commissioner Bartleman?
Aye.
Commissioner Byer?
Aye.
Commissioner Waltham?
Aye.
Judge Leeper?
Aye.
It is ordered to record the treasurer's financial statement for June 2018.
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Byer, second by Commissioner Watson. Any discussion? Ask clerk call roll, please.
Commissioner Waltham?
Aye.
Commissioner Bartleman?
Aye.
Commissioner Byer?
Aye.
Judge Leeper?
Aye.
It is ordered that $53,141.41 from the transient room tax escrow fund be transferred to the city of Paducah for bond payment on the convention center, series 2017.
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Watson, second
Second.
by Commissioner Byer. Any further discussion? Ask clerk call roll, please.
Commissioner Bartleman?
Aye.
Commissioner Byer?
Aye.
Commissioner Waltham?
Aye.
Judge Leeper?
Aye.
It is ordered to pay $5,000 to the McCracken Community Career Endowment Fund for the fiscal year 2018-2019 public budget allocation.
So moved.
Out of practice.
Second.
Commissioner Byer, second by Commissioner Bartleman, on whatever that was. Ask
Commissioner
clerk call roll, please.
All right, Commissioner Byer?
Aye.
Commissioner Waltham?
Aye.
Commissioner Bartleman?
Aye.
Judge Leeper?
Aye.
It is ordered that Tyler Nolan resign his position as road deputy effective Monday, July 23rd, 2018.
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Byer,
Second.
second by Commissioner Watson. Any discussion? Seeing none, ask the clerk call roll, please.
Commissioner Waltham?
Aye.
Commissioner Bartleman?
Aye.
Commissioner Byer?
Aye.
Judge Leeper?
Aye.
It is ordered that Raymond Sotomayor be hired as a full-time road deputy effective August 1st, 2018 at an annual salary of $43,000 less statutory deductions. It is further ordered that Raymond Sotomayor be paid a training stipend of $1,500.
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Watson, second
Second.
by Commissioner Byer. Any discussion? Seeing none, ask clerk call roll, please.
Commissioner Bartleman?
Aye.
Commissioner Byer?
Aye.
Commissioner Waltham?
Aye.
Judge Leeper?
Aye.
It is ordered that effective July 23rd, 2018, Dustin Alberry's position be reclassified to detective at an annual salary of $48,100 less statutory deductions.
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Byer, second by Commissioner Bartleman. Is that correct?
Yeah.
All those, any discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
That's right, we're going to call the roll anyway.
Commissioner
Ask clerk call
Byer,
the roll.
Aye.
Commissioner Waltham,
Aye.
Commissioner Bartleman,
Aye.
Judge Leeper.
Aye.
It is ordered that Sheridan Manning resign his position as a certified court security officer effective July 13, 2018.
So,
Motion by Commissioner Bartleman, second by Commissioner Wathen. Any discussion? Ask the clerk call the roll, please.
Commissioner Waltham,
Aye.
Commissioner Bartleman,
aye.
Commissioner Byer,
Aye.
Judge Leeper.
Aye.
It is ordered that the McCracken County Jail Prisoner Canteen account paid Cornerstone Detention Products Incorporated pay application number 4 in the amount of $43,883 for security locking update at the McCracken County Jail.
So moved.
Motion by
Second.
Commissioner Byer, second by Commissioner Wathen. Any discussion? Ask the clerk call the roll, please.
Commissioner Bartleman,
Aye.
Commissioner Byer,
Aye.
Commissioner Waltham,
Aye.
Judge Leeper.
Aye. I want to make a point here real quick. Made it before, but I want to make it again. I want to thank our legislators who got involved in getting legislation amended through the session this year to allow this to happen, and thank the jailer for agreeing to use canteen proceeds to help with the payment on this locking project.
And our deputy judge for his hard work in making it happen.
Absolutely, without question.
It is ordered to pay Applied Electronics Incorporated in the amount of $32,571.50 for remainder of professional services of engineering, design, and construction of a 30-inch by 30-inch hand-wrenched peak roof system. Is that feet?
Feet.
Okay, let's rephrase that. 30-foot by 30-foot hand-winched peak roof system for the mobile stage, which was destroyed during the storm on May 20th, 2018. Balance is due upon delivery. The total cost will be refunded with insurance proceeds.
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Byer, second.
Second.
By Commissioner Wathen. Any discussion? Seeing none, ask clerk call the roll, please.
Commissioner Byer,
Aye.
Commissioner Waltham,
Aye.
Commissioner Bartleman,
Aye.
Judge Leeper.
Aye.
It is ordered that April Townsend resign as part-time animal control officer effective July 13, 2018.
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Bartleman, second by Commissioner Wathen. Any discussion? Ask clerk call the roll, please.
Commissioner Waltham,
Aye.
Commissioner Bartleman,
Aye.
Commissioner Byer,
Aye.
Judge Leeper.
Aye.
It is ordered that effective August 1st, 2018, Greg Schaffner resign his position as full-time courthouse maintenance. He is to be paid 40 days vacation and 1 sick day credited to the Kentucky retirement system.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Byer, second by Commissioner Wathen. Any discussion? Ask clerk call the roll, please.
Commissioner Bartleman,
Aye.
Commissioner Byer,
Aye.
Commissioner Waltham,
Aye.
Judge Leeper.
Aye.
It is ordered to enter into an agreement with Advanced Systems Technology to upgrade the controls on the swing doors in the McCracken County Jail not to exceed $25,000.
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Wathen, second by Commissioner Bartleman. Any discussion? Ask clerk call the roll, please.
Commissioner Byer,
Aye.
Commissioner Waltham,
Aye.
Commissioner Bartleman,
Aye.
Judge Leeper.
Aye.
It is ordered to enter into an agreement with Kentucky Energy and Environmental Cabinet's 2017 Waste Tire Management Program.
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner
Second.
Byer, second by Commissioner Wathen. Any discussion? Ask clerk call the roll, please.
Commissioner Waltham,
Aye.
Commissioner Bartleman,
Aye.
Commissioner Byer,
Aye.
Judge Leeper.
Aye.
It is ordered that Nicole Crawford be hired as a part-time animal control officer effective July 24, 2018 at an hourly rate of $12 per hour.
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Wathen, second.
Second.
Commissioner Byer. Any discussion? Ask clerk call the roll, please.
Commissioner Bartleman,
Aye.
Commissioner Byer,
Aye.
Commissioner Waltham,
Aye.
Judge Leeper.
Aye.
It is ordered to record a copy of the year-end McCracken County Jail Commissary Account Report.
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Watson, second.
Second.
By Commissioner Byer. Any discussion? Ask clerk call the roll, please.
Commissioner Byer,
Aye.
Commissioner Waltham,
Aye.
Commissioner Bartleman,
Aye.
Judge Leeper.
Aye.
It is ordered to record a copy of the McCracken County Jail Operationals Manual with the Fiscal Court.
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Byer, second.
Second.
Commissioner Watson, any discussion? Seeing none, ask clerk call the roll, please.
Commissioner Waltham,
Aye.
Commissioner Bartleman,
Aye.
Commissioner Byer,
Aye.
Judge Leeper.
Aye.
It is ordered to record a copy of the McCracken County Jail Food Service Contract with Summit Food Service to be filed with the Fiscal Court.
So
Motion
moved.
by Commissioner Watson, second.
Second.
Commissioner Byer, any discussion?
I know we don't have any say in these, but are these routine contracts? Is it a continuation of existing contracts?
This is recording the continuation of
Is there
existing
any
contract.
changes in anything, or?
To my knowledge, there's no change in these. It's a matter of required recording by the state, requires them to
Okay.
have this record made on, I guess, an official fiscal court record.
Are they all signed by the vendor? Some of them I noticed didn't appear to have.
We were
vendor.
working to get those. I don't know.
I think
that-
you will
did
find
we-
they will be signed by the vendor.
Okay.
When they get filed.
Yes.
Clerk's office has been diligent with us on that. We appreciate it.
We try to keep y'all straight, yes.
Thank you.
Okay, ready to call the roll?
Please.
Okay. Commissioner Bartleman,
Aye.
Commissioner Byer,
Aye.
Commissioner Watham,
Aye.
Judge Liebert.
Aye.
It is ordered to record a copy of the McCracken County Jail medical contract with the Southern Health Partners with the Fiscal Court.
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Byer, second.
Second.
Commissioner Wathen, any discussion? Seeing none, ask the clerk to call the roll, please.
Commissioner Byer,
Aye.
Commissioner Watham,
Aye.
Commissioner Bartleman,
Aye.
Judge Liebert.
Aye.
It is ordered to record a copy of the McCracken County Jail phone contract with Combined Public Communications with the Fiscal Court.
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Wathen, second.
Second.
By Commissioner Byer, any discussion? Seeing none, ask the clerk to call the roll.
Commissioner Watham,
Aye.
Commissioner Bartleman,
Aye.
Commissioner Byer,
Aye.
Judge Liebert.
Aye.
It is ordered to record a copy of the McCracken County Jail commissary contract with Swanson Services Corporation with the Fiscal Court.
I've got a question before we, this is one of those that's not signed by the vendor. Should we delay that till it's signed?
They won't, we have to approve it to put it in there, and then they have to sign it and send it back to us. We keep up with it until it's signed. Now, that's up to
I would
y'all.
prefer we pass over until it's signed by them. All the others are signed by the vendors, and
Any problem with it? Any problem with that, or you want? The jailer stepped out, so we don't.
It was my position when I found that these contracts were not signed by one party or the other, that we needed to go ahead and procure the signed copies. Because the way that I look at this is that it's the recording of an official document, and it should be the recording of the document as it's in its completed format. And so I think it'd be proper to pass over it and get the signed copy. Now, regardless of what the procedure is, I just don't think it's advisable to record officially a document that is not attested to.
I think it's the only one I saw that wasn't signed. There may have been others, but it's the one
So that
I move we pass over.
item
X.
X.
Second.
We have a motion by Commissioner Bartleman, second by Commissioner Byer. All those in favor of passing over item X, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, like sign. Pass over item X.
Okay, it is ordered to record a copy of the McCracken County Jail contract with the Kentucky Transportation Cabinet Roadside Inmate Work Crew with the Fiscal Court. That one signed.
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner
Second.
Byer, second. Commissioner Wathen, any discussion? Ask the clerk to call the roll, please.
Okay, Commissioner Byer,
Oops, hello. We have discussion.
Can I ask a question on this one? This one, it has a vacant, on the Commissioner of the Department of Highways, it has a vacant written in there. Does it need to be signed by them now that they have a commissioner or acting?
It should have been signed by their designee.
It's signed by the secretary, but then it has Commissioner of the Department of Highways, it just has vacant written in
I would think it would need to be signed by that individual identified, or that individual's authorized agent or designated in the office, and should be reflected if that's who signed it.
Should we pass over till we resolve?
I don't think we need to be recording anything until it's completely buttoned up and proper, because otherwise it's a draft.
I move we pass over it.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Byer, second by, hold it, we need to withdraw the
Yep.
motion.
Yep.
Do we have a motion to withdraw?
So moved.
No, we have a
Second.
action to withdraw the motion. We have a motion second or withdrawn, so now I would entertain a motion by Commissioner Byer to pass over. Second
Why?
by Commissioner,
Second.
by Commissioner Wathen. All those in favor of passing over item
Why?
why?
Y? Because, I'm sorry. Item Y, signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed, like sign. Motion's approved. Has Z been signed?
Huh?
Has Z been signed? Z.
Programs support. Jail contract for program support.
Which one is that?
This one. It's this one, isn't it?
It has been.
Yeah, this one's been signed, if I'm pulling the right one.
The guidepost one, that one's been signed. And
Yes.
the guidepost has been signed.
All right, that one's been
Okay, so
signed. Would anybody like to make a motion to approve item? So.
You want me to read it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. It is ordered to record a copy of the McCracken County Jail contract for program support with the fiscal court.
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Byers, second by Commissioner Wathen. Any discussion? Seeing none, ask clerk call roll, please.
Commissioner Wathen?
Aye.
Commissioner Bartleman?
Aye.
Commissioner Byer?
Aye.
Judge Leeper?
Aye.
It is ordered to record a copy of the
Hold on.
McCracken...
I'd like to make a motion, we reconsider the phone contract, number W, we reconsider the vote, because that one's not signed either.
Okay.
Make a motion to withdraw.
Second.
I'd like to make a motion, we reconsider
Motion to reconsider by Commissioner Bartleman, item
W.
W. Any discussion? Do I have a second?
Second.
Motion second to reconsider the vote by which item W was passed. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, like sign.
and I move we pass over item W.
Commissioner Bartleman moves to pass over item W.
Second.
I have a motion by Commissioner Wathen. Any discussion? All those in favor of passing over item W signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed, like sign. Item W is officially passed over. Anything else? You good?
I'm sorry, good.
We're good? Good deal. Next, item AA, I believe.
It is ordered to record a copy of the McCracken County jail fees with the fiscal court.
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Wathen, second.
Second.
By Commissioner Byer.
Are there any changes to any of these fees, or is it?
To my knowledge, there are no changes, and unfortunately, there's nobody here from the jail to confirm that. But to my knowledge, there are no changes. But I can't tell you that absolutely.
This isn't signed by anybody, doesn't need to be signed.
Mr. Clymer? Does the document from the jail that says McCracken County jail fees need to be signed by anyone?
I haven't seen that. Can I take a look at it real quick, just see what the nature of the document is here? Well, this doesn't appear to be a document that binds one party to perform a certain way and the county to perform a certain way in turn. So I think this is a memorialization as to how they apply the fees. So it could be just fine. Yeah. No duties there.
Thank you. Any other discussion? Entertain a motion for,
We have.
we have it? We've got a
We
second?
got a motion in a second.
Shoot, why don't you go ahead and call the roll, Madam Clerk?
Okay, Commissioner Bartleman,
Aye.
Commissioner Byer,
Aye.
Commissioner Wathen,
Aye.
Judge Leeper.
Aye.
It is ordered to accept the resignation of part-time deputy jailer Lisa Kaler effective July 18, 2018.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Byer, second by Commissioner Wathen. Any discussion? Seeing none, ask clerk call roll, please.
Commissioner Byer,
Aye.
Commissioner Wathen,
Aye.
Commissioner Bartleman,
Aye.
Judge Leeper.
Aye.
It is ordered that Raven Shepherd be hired as a part-time deputy jailer program support effective July 18, 2018 at an hourly rate of $14 per hour less statutory deductions, all of which are subject to further order of the court.
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Wathen, second
Second.
by Commissioner Byer. Any further discussion? Ask clerk call roll, please.
Commissioner Wathen,
Aye.
Commissioner Bartleman,
Aye.
Commissioner Byer,
Aye.
Judge Leeper.
Aye.
It is ordered that Thomas Argo be hired as a full-time deputy jailer effective July 30th, 2018 at an hourly rate of $12 per hour less statutory deductions, all which are subject to further order of the court.
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Wathen, second
Second.
by Commissioner Byer. Any further discussion? Seeing none, ask clerk to call roll, please.
Commissioner Bartleman?
Aye.
Commissioner Byer?
Aye.
Commissioner Waltham?
Aye.
Judge Leeper?
Aye.
It is ordered that Jake Bourne be hired as a full-time deputy jailer effective July 30th, 2018, at an hourly rate of $12 per hour, less statutory deductions, of all which are subject to further order of the court.
So moved.
Motion by
Second.
Commissioner Byer, second by Commissioner Watson. Any further discussion?
Judge, I don't want to dispute the jailer's word, but I have problems with, I see the numbers, that there could possibly be a 60-40 of deputies there with longevity. Seasoned. So once she gives us that information as to if we could also have that broke down into shifts so we can verify, because I still have some concerns. I don't see how we could continue to have this turnover and in fact have deputies there that have the longevity they need to make the appropriate decisions concerning the inmates that we are responsible for.
Do we have a,
Call.
Huh.
Okay. Commissioner Byer?
Aye.
Commissioner Waltham?
Aye.
Commissioner Bartleman?
Aye.
Judge Leeper?
aye.
It is ordered that effective July 18, 2018, Deputy Jailer Josh Graham be promoted to sergeant. His rate of pay will remain at $17.52 per hour, less statutory deductions, all of which are subject to further order of the court.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Watson, second by Commissioner Bartleman, I believe was first. Any discussion? Ask the clerk to call roll, please.
Commissioner Waltham?
Aye.
Commissioner Bartleman?
Aye.
Commissioner Byer?
Aye.
Judge Leeper?
Aye.
It is hereby ordered that effective July 31st, 2018, McCracken County shall be designated as the government entity through which payroll and benefit acquisition shall be administered with regard to the McCracken County Attorney's Office Victim Advocate Grant effective October 1st, 2018. McCracken County shall conduct the activities heretofore conducted by the Commonwealth of Kentucky's Prosecutors Advisory Council, i.e. initial payment of the victim's advocate's salary in the amount of $46,537 minus statutory deductions, and the provision of access to the McCracken County employee benefits, with all of the initial monetary expenditures by the McCracken County being reimbursed 100% via the federal grant money.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Byer, second by Commissioner Watson. Any discussion?
I can elaborate on what this is.
There's-
if you guys
Please.
just wanna-
Please.
So the Office of Victim Advocacy in my office is funded through a federal grant. And the way that it goes is the federal grant supplies, obviously, a portion of the funding, and then my office does a cash match in order to get the complete amount of funding. Before, the Prosecutors Advisory Council, through the Commonwealth of Kentucky, has acted as the designated governmental agency that the money, the grant money provided, flows through in order to get to the recipients in my office. So for that reason, my office people were looked at as being straight state employees and subject to state benefits and state contribution percentages, which is the key to retirement. At this point, McCracken County, and I'm gonna probably misstate the numbers exactly because I don't have those notes in front of me, but I believe McCracken County is in the neighborhood of 23% of a contribution percentage requirement for employees. The state right now is at approximately 47% of the contribution percentage for employees. The state, beginning with this fiscal year coming, will be launching up to 83% contribution requirement. So that puts my office in the position where our cash match is going to go from approximately $15,000 with regard to this position up to approximately $21,000. And Am I stating those fairly accurately? Okay. So what we're looking at is a fairly sizable amount that's going to be saved by my office in the cash match if these individuals were to be able to be paid through the county, through county payroll, and have access to county benefits. And it's really similar. It's almost, I say almost identical to the arrangement that's set with Child Support Office. You know, they have the DCBS grant. McCracken County pays them, and then McCracken County is reimbursed plus 2% for the service of payroll. And so that was my recommendation on this, is if we could have my employees, these two individuals in this particular office, be county employees, we have to expend less money for the retirement contribution, and we would also kick forward 2% just to keep things consistent. And every quarter, I believe it's every quarter, the county would submit a voucher or a report to the federal government, and the county would then be reimbursed 100% for what had been paid out previously. And my office would actually, I found out that my office could be delegated the authority to be the 100% manager or administrator of the grant fund. So at the end of the day, McCracken County would just be kind of the pass-through entity that would front the money, then be reimbursed. And my office would administer all reports, all acquisition of grant funding, anything that's not payroll.
Any questions? Thank you very much. Appreciate you working with you on it, and Ms. Thompson and Tina in your office. Appreciate their work, because as I pointed out earlier, they're doing the lion's share.
Right.
Commissioner Bartleman?
Aye.
Commissioner Byer?
Aye.
Commissioner Wathen?
Aye.
Judge Leeper?
Aye.
It is hereby ordered that pursuant to the mandate of KRS 70.290(1)B, McCracken County to pay to the Mayfield Police Department the sum of $21,754.57, representing the statutory mandated reimbursement payment to such agency for the actual cost incurred and expended in association with the initial hiring and continuation of employment of Raymond Stottlemyre. It has been expressly agreed to by Raymond Stottlemyre viva employment contract that he shall immediately commence reimbursement to McCracken County a portion of the county's above expenditure in the amount of $1,754.57 by payroll deduction in the amount of $50 per paycheck. It has further been expressly agreed to by Raymond Stottlemyre viva employment contract that he shall be personally obligated to reimburse McCracken County for the remaining unreimbursed amount of $21,754.57 to the Mayfield Police Department in the event he voluntarily separates from employment with the McCracken County Sheriff's Office within 36 months of his date of hire.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Wathen, second by Commissioner Byer. I would entertain a motion, if someone would like to make it, to clarify this by adding the word "the" on the third line from the bottom after "of" and before 21,000. So it would read then, obligated to reimburse McCracken County for the remaining unreimbursed amount of the $21,754.57 paid to, rather than say the unreimbursed amount of 21,000, because you're talking about the portion of the 21,000 that hadn't been reimbursed. So the word "the" would clarify this if anybody looks at it later on. Anybody want to make a motion to amend?
Make a motion.
Motion by Commissioner Wathen to amend, second by Commissioner Barnum to amend, to add the word "the" after the word "of" on the third line from the bottom, however you want to phrase that, Madam Clerk. All those in favor of the amendment signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, like sign. Motion is approved. This time we have a motion and a second on the amended order, so Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Commissioner Byer?
Aye.
Commissioner Wathen?
Aye.
Commissioner Bartleman?
Aye.
Judge Leeper?
Aye.
It is hereby ordered that pursuant to KRS Chapter 67, the first reading of ordinance number 2018-5 shall be conducted in summary format as follows. McCracken County, Kentucky, McCracken County Fiscal Court, ordinance number 2018-5, an ordinance amending ordinance number 2007-16, which set and established the administrative procedures of the McCracken County occupational license tax by setting the specific parameters regarding the application of City of Paducah occupational license tax credit. In summary, the action effectuated in the present ordinance is designed to alleviate confusion on the part of businesses and business entities regarding the details of the applicability and administration of the City of Paducah occupational license tax credit. The McCracken County now desires to amend ordinance number 2007-16 in order to clarify the same and to provide an adequately detailed explanation of the specific parameters so that all taxpayers are properly informed of their responsibilities and of the fact that this credit applies only to the present taxable year upon which a timely return is being filed. It is hereby certified by the McCracken County Fiscal Court that the present summary represents an accurate official statement of the main points of the contents of ordinance number 2018-5. Ordinance 2018-5 shall be available for public inspection in its whole and complete form in the McCracken County Judge Executive's office during ordinary business hours.
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Byers, second.
Second.
Commissioner Wathen, any discussion?
What does this do?
I'm going to let Madam Treasurer or our part-time former treasurer come up and explain this, but I'll tell you the scenario that we've run into. We've had an individual accountant, and most things start with an individual. You may find there are other people who have a like mindedness, but in correcting a tax form for an individual, his accountant determined that they could go back on prior years to get credit for amounts that were owed to the county against the city payment, and that was never the intent, as we saw it in the business office, that was to be handled that way. And so in addressing it, Mr. Clymer came up with this correction to the ordinance to clarify it so that people would understand it was during the current year and not going back prior years against the city tax.
That's fine.
Was that close? Is that pretty good? You want to clarify it any? I'll be happy. Madam?
Thank you.
If anybody wants any clarification, get back with me later. How's that?
Thank you.
All right. Madam Clerk?
Commissioner Wathen?
Aye.
Commissioner Bartleman?
Aye.
Commissioner Byer?
Aye.
Judge Leeper?
Aye. Madam Clerk, I believe we have a board appointment this evening.
We do. It is ordered that Jim Rogers be appointed to the Concord Fire Department Board of Trustees to expire on June 30th, 2020.
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Wathen, second
Second.
by Commissioner Byer. Any discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, like sign. The appointment is made. There is no need for another executive session that I'm aware of unless commission members have any needs. Seeing no need, any commissioner comments before we adjourn? Commissioner comments? That being said, thank you, gentlemen, for your indulgence. It was a somewhat lengthy meeting with the workshop, but I think it was all fruitful. Motion to adjourn by Commissioner Byers, second by Commissioner Wathen. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, like sign. Meeting is adjourned.